What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another night of Real Talk with your boy, Noland Pruitt. And I'm so excited. This is episode 3. We made it. We made it to episode 3. And I'm so super excited that you guys are here. You already know the routine. Come on in. Some of y'all getting off of work. Some of y'all came from Bible study, from a good meeting, wherever you're coming from. I'm so glad that you have brought me into your homes, your cell phones, your iPads. Once again, you're giving the kids a bath, whatever. But you know what to do. Go grab you a good snack. Go grab you something, whatever, just going to relax you because you're getting ready to rock it with your boy from Real Talk with your boy, Noland Pruitt. Now having an amazing guest that's going to sing to you, that's going to bless you, that's going to talk about his career. Some of y'all have his music on your iTunes right now, and we're going to get into it a little bit later. So I just wanted to just play a little song for you. Y'all know the routine. Get situated, and we'll be back with Real Talk with your boy, Noland Pruitt. Don't go nowhere. Up, everybody. I'm glad, and I hope that you grabbed a snack. I hope that you got yourself situated because we're getting ready to have a great conversation. Actually, this first piece, before I bring my guest on, I really, really want you to take this to heart because a lot's going on in this country that we live in, the great United States of America. I got to keep it real. Can I keep it real? It's Real Talk with your boy, Noland Pruitt. We got the orange man in office. I got to step back on this. Because this is crazy. We got a lot going on. They're challenging Black History Month. They're deporting. They're doing a lot. Bird flu. We got so much going on. And so my platform, I want to still speak truth to power. Now, Real Talk doesn't get into a lot of journalism. We don't get into a lot of America's everyday topics, right? But of course, I had to take this time because so much is going on, and I could not have a platform and not speak to it, and then also encourage my viewers that watch me that no matter what's going on, we got to remember who's always and who shall remain in control. That's number one. And number two, take time to just woo-saw. My dad said a very, very special thing to me the other day. We were actually talking about politics. My dad, shout out to my dad, Robert Noland Pruitt Sr. I love my father. He's also a city councilman. He was telling me, man, he said, Noland, if you keep on worrying about what's going on, the next 4 years is going to drive you crazy. So let me repeat that to you. If we really, really give it too much, it's going to drive us nuts. So I need everybody to just pause for a second. Still be woke. Still be very, very woke of what's going on. Keep up what's going on. Make sure that, because, the price of eggs, let's get into it. There's a lot going on. So I want you guys to be on it, but I also want you to know that those who trust in him, I'm sorry, I'm getting ready to shout myself. Those who trust in him, we have a promise that he's going to take care of us, okay? So I wanted just to get that out. So we can actually clap our hands. That's a good thing right there. We can clap our hands on that and then just celebrate that. He's going to take care of it, okay? All right, so I'm getting ready to bring in my guest. I love you guys so much, and then I know you're going to love this man that's coming on, and it's new tonight. It's a virtual thing tonight that we're getting ready to do, and I'm excited. I'm very excited. He is singer extraordinaire. He is a producer, a songwriter. He's actually helped me with a couple of my tracks. But beyond that, he is a singer that is known. Layla Hathaway. He's one of her favorite singers. He's a lot of people's favorite singers, and we're going to figure out why. I want you to help welcome at home. I want you to clap your virtual hands for the one, the only, Mr. Adamness.
Thank you. Thank you.
I love it. So, of course, we're here. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good.
So, I'm telling you, it's a little different for me because you're not here with me on the couch. So I can't, but we're going to make it work tonight, okay? We're going to make it work. So, first of all, you're in Chicago. My brother's in Chicago.
Yes, I'm in Chicago, the Windy City. It's cold here, but this is where we at.
Yeah. What's the temperature there right now?
I think it's like not that cold. It's like 40 something actually.
Okay, 40 something. Okay, not that cold. Chicago be crazy. Chicago that like. Are you off Lake Michigan? Are you off the lake?
Yeah, yeah, I am. I'm like downtown.
Wow. So
So
we got to
that's
get in. We got to get into it. Can you now? Can you hear me good, Adam?
hmm
Okay, we'll get into it now. You're not from Chicago. You're from Detroit, Michigan. Is that correct?
that
And
is
that's where me
correct.
me and you met. Me and you met. Can we get into how we met? Can we tell that story? Do you want to
Yeah,
tell it? Or should I tell it?
you used to tell it.
Because Adam, no, you got to tell it. Okay, me and Adam met at a BRL conference, and we're going to get into those days before you became the Adamness today, right? You were always Adam, okay? You always, but of course you are just who you are today. But we were at a BRL conference, I think, Adam, and I was singing, and I didn't rub some people the right way or something. Adam, you got to help me. You got to take it over.
I don't really honestly know where this is going. I feel like
You remember meeting me? You told me I was
I don't.
mean when you met me.
Oh, that's what you mean by I thought you meant like as far as you singing and you rubbing them the wrong way. You mean oh,
No,
your
oh no.
demeanor and you're you was a little bit buttoned up and a little sharp, but outside of that, like it wasn't nothing nobody could handle.
Okay,
Harmless,
cool. I was about to say because Adam, if
harmless.
if if I offended you back then, I got to apologize since
Oh,
then. But
child, you did not.
Adam, but me and Adam have worked together. But bro, like to see your career, we got to get into it. But first, we got to start with your BRL days. A lot of people don't know that you were heavily in church singing, right? So just take us on that journey and kind of how that was back then.
BRL. That was fun. Singing with Kiera, singing with
Yeah.
other peers.
Kiera Shear Kelly, if they don't know who we're talking about today, right? Kiera Shear Kelly, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I have a feeling we'll probably work together again in another capacity, as far as like me writing or being producing something for her. But
Yeah.
that was a good experience because I got to learn what it was like to be um, next to someone who was as powerful and as anointed and gifted as her. So when I got to sing for other people that were on tour and stuff like that, I knew how to handle that kind of space. So yeah, that was fun.
Yeah. Was it a trading ground for because gospel was never uh, I don't know, was gospel ever in your mind that I'm going to stay in gospel or was that just something that trained you? That was your training ground.
At one point I was for sure like, oh no, I'm a gospel singer. Like I sing gospel
Really?
music.
I didn't know that,
Yeah.
Adam. Okay. You was going to be
I'm
like,
like,
because you got it. Your range is retarded. So you got it.
I mean, I don't sing like that though. I mean, I just can't. That's funny you say that because maybe I can do that a little bit, but
Yeah.
that's not where I really go to sing when I really emote. So
Hmm.
I think that when I was in Detroit, people did not realize my full potential because obviously I was barely there myself. But
Yeah.
I recorded so many gospel songs. Like my mom, she has them all in her email, and she's like, "This is your best work ever." That, but it was just kind of like things that I was like interpreting as my kind of gospel. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Because your voice is beyond unique, and we're going to get into how unique it is. I mean, boy, like Adam. I tell you this all the time. You're one of the greatest of in our time. I tell you, I really for real that. Do you feel that? Do you know that? Like, has somebody ever told you that? Did you
Some
ever
people,
know that you're my
I don't know.
hero? Huh?
It's so subjective. There's so many good singers that I'm glad to. I feel like I am great. That's enough for me. Other people have some people can do so many things that I cannot do with my voice, but I just lean into my uniqueness as a writer and producer as well. So I think it all makes me who I am, but I do feel like one of the great ones.
Yeah. Get into that. That's that self confidence, huh? If you don't feel it, ain't nobody else gonna feel it, huh? So okay, so we
Okay.
get into the BRL days. When did that transition after that? Before we get into the branding, your collaboration with Brandon Avery Smith, but when did it start kicking for you that like artistry is something I want to live and breathe? What moment was that for you?
It was like BRL coming. I was in BRL for 6 years, so at the end of that, I honestly was like, okay, what is left for me here? Do I want to continue to do gospel?
Yeah.
are these solos in the choir enough for what I feel like I need as an artist, as a solo artist?
Yeah.
I'm not really getting to find out who I am because of so many judgmental characters nearby that I had to just get up out of Detroit altogether. So
Yeah. Yeah. That's real
I
talk.
just yeah, I went to go sing for a few people in Chicago, and then I just found myself in Chicago. Brandon, who goes by Avir now, was like,
Mhm.
"Brother, come down here, sing with me. Let's get it going." So we originally started as gospel, but we transitioned also into R&B, the
Yeah.
duo. I mean,
Yeah.
we don't have music out, but we have a whole album recorded that we just recorded. So we're gonna probably release that at some point.
Oh, well, y'all gotta stop by the show because we don't they don't know. Now, I was lucky enough in my the first song. Did you, Adam? Do you know that was the first song I ever recorded? It's a song called "Go the Distance." I gotta plug it. So you gotta
Oh
go on.
yeah,
Yeah, it was the first song I ever recorded, and Adam and Brandon were on that. Were vocal produced that for me. Like that's crazy.
long time ago.
That's a long time ago in Chicago, downtown. And it was in the wintertime. I always record stuff in the wintertime. That's crazy. All right, back to you. Back to the back to you. So of course we get into this collaboration. You guys were putting out some hits. I'm not gonna lie. Y'all, the music. How did you guys like, or how did you really, when you're creating together, your sound is you guys sound. It's not. I mean, of course, now you're doing your thing. You have. Is it Brick Liam? Did I say it correctly?
What?
Kenyon
Right.
Dixon.
Yes, I
I
know
always
him.
mess
Yeah.
his name up. Yeah, so people like that are kind of in the same realm as you guys, but you guys were kind of doing it early on. How did you guys create your sound?
Yeah. Well, Avira has just a very sultry and naturally like sexy tone.
Yeah,
So even if he's not singing like music that is like that, it sounds like that. And also, my voice is just naturally on the side of ooh la la. So that early R&B sexy type of sound and blend that we have just kind of like came because of our voice and our style together.
yeah.
And like we're both totally different singers, but we have those strengths in common, and those are the things that gravitate us to each like singers and producers
And then
and
married
arrangers.
together to make what you guys made.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which is so crazy. It's literally no one in the world has heard it except maybe like like you and our friends. We got to put it out because it's very current and very new, and we just did it. So it's like everything needs a plan, though. You sometimes you just can't drop. Sometimes you can. Maybe that's what will happen. But
Yeah.
the group is called Thing, and we still very much talk to this day, and obviously make music. And everybody has to see exactly what you're talking about because there's no reference. So that's the only disappointing thing about this conversation. But it's coming.
Yeah, yeah, we know it's coming, and we believe that because I'm gonna promote it when it gets here because it's amazing work. You guys are amazing. So let's get into now. I gotta circle back to Detroit. Was it going a lot of times from coming from your hometown? You can have two experiences. You can have a very positive experience, or you can have a very negative or a mix. What was the experience for you, and how did you channel it into like, oh, I'm gonna use this to fuel me into the next level? Like, how was that for you from Detroit?
um, they didn't understand me yet, so
Yeah,
they could not receive. I mean, it's not their fault. Shit. I
yeah.
mean, I was doing what I thought I wanted to do. I'm as close to who I feel like I am right now. That was not back. So
Yeah.
I can't really blame the reactions that I used to get when I was singing. People just be sitting looking like,
Mhm. Yeah.
and so I basically was like, F Detroit. When I left, I was like, well, I'm in a new city. I can reinvent myself. I can be seen by people who don't have preconceived, I don't know, too
Yeah.
comfortable with me or whatever.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's literally what happened. Like, I moved away, went to a backyard barbecue, met all my musicians and all the cool homies, and I was like, wow, yeah, this is going to be how I start my band, how I start my first project, how I write music. I'm going to write with musicians that are not judgmental and not from my hometown. I always wanted to, I do have a sense of Detroit pride because more than ever now, I was able to go back to Detroit and do a show with Avir and Javante, and we packed it out. And Gladys Knight came and everything. We sold it out actually.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that was that was pretty gratifying to go back and say, hey, this is the Adam that left. And so, I mean, and there'll be many more times that that happens. I'm
Yeah.
still very fresh and new when it comes to like even breaking. I feel happy that anybody even knows about my music, right?
Yeah.
But there's way more people than I actually know that know about my music. So
Yeah.
with that said, like I'm gearing myself up for tour. I'm gearing myself up for my how I'm going to present myself because I'm very much in the cocooning stage right now, which is why I don't know. I'm like, this is an interesting time to interview me because I'm like, I'm in the oven, you know?
But no, it's best time because you're cocooning for the breakout. You know what I'm saying? The breakout.
Right.
And we get to see it. And I'm happy that you shared it with me on Real Talk. To trust me enough to let me into that space with you. Yeah. I am, Adam. I am. Adam's laughing, but I seriously am because you are simply amazing. Okay, one of the songs I love, let's just go and crack into it. There's a song called Blush. One of my favorites by you. Am I in the right key?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, can you sing that first line for me?
Oh, it's always so different. I'll do a textbook.
Okay.
You see, I can never same way. You you arouse me
Yeah.
when I'm saying nothing
Yeah.
or even looking my way. Yes, yes, don't.
Yeah. Say yeah. Listen, people in the studio are saying it. This is on
Okay,
people's. This is on our phones. Where did
I love
blush?
it.
Because I mean, the words is sexy. You make me. First of all, I'm still a church kid, so I was like, oh, you make me blush. I was like that. Was that the inspiration, or did you have somebody in mind that made you feel that way? Like, where did that come from?
Yes, I did have somebody in mind that made me feel that way.
Come on,
You
that's all
know,
right.
like, oh my gosh, I just feel so like coquettish when like on the
Yes,
phone,
coquettish.
like a little boy, like like those school feelings, and I'm totally like,
Yeah,
I think I was 25 or something like that.
yeah.
So I was like, what? To be warped back into that space was like feeling like, oh my gosh. So yeah,
I love that.
I had this voice pedal that I used to perform with, and it did three-part harmonies and lower octaves and reverb and like
Mm-hmm.
delay and stuff like that. And I wrote that at home on the voice pedal with those harmonies, like in the beginning of the song. So
Mm-hmm.
that's how.
I love that.
And it wasn't church inspired. It was just feeling inspired. And I don't know. I cannot believe that's my most popular song. I feel like I made way better songs than
Ain't
that.
that crazy how some artists feel that way? But that blush is thick in Atlanta. You hear me? It's thick down here,
Okay,
Doc.
yeah.
It is thick
Yeah.
down here. You used to perform. I'm so glad you. And guys, if you're watching, welcome to Real Talk with your boy Noland Pruitt. My friend, my brother, is with me, Mr. Adamness, an amazing, amazing artist. Of course, came from the church, but he's doing this. Adam, quick question: what for the Grammys? What category are we putting you in? Are you in the category like major, and is it neo soul? Like, can we box you in? What's going
Um,
on?
I am in the academy,
Yeah, for sure.
so I don't know. Maybe like new R&B, R&B and soul.
Yeah,
I
that
don't
sounds
know soul category anymore. I don't know, but probably like best new artist for R&B and soul or something like that.
I love it. I love that. You used to perform. I'm glad you brought that up. With that, what do we call it? Where you're pressing and you're recording what you just looped.
A voice pedal.
Yes, you used to record with that. What inspired that? That was hot. I used to see. I used to watch YouTube videos of you doing that.
Yes, I just feel like everywhere I went, like I- all a nigga need is some reverb, right?
Okay.
So I just don't want to be asking for that. And some sound man just don't be like, no, you're not getting reverb. So I was like, I'm gonna bring my voice pedal everywhere so I can just bring the reverb with me. So whereas it has its pros and cons. Mainly, it's done me well. I actually just used it at the show at City Winery, and I was like, am I gonna bring this thing back out? But I actually did use it for pretty much half the show.
Wow. Yeah, keep that, Doc. I love that on you. And that was a city winery in Chicago, correct?
Yes, January 6th. I was so concerned because I'm like, who's gonna come? I don't know. I don't know. It was packed. It was packed. I feel so grateful, and thanks for everyone for sharing. And if you came, special thanks for me. All year I will be foot on next with the music and the visuals and all the things,
Let's do
because
it.
the only thing I never did was be social. I never did the social media thing where I'm constantly showing myself or doing covers or even showing music that I think it's cool that I release, or showing how I make beats or showing how I produce. I never show myself. So this year is the year of the show.
It's the year of the show. Hashtag this year is the year of the what, Adam?
The year of the show. Okay.
Ah, y'all better get into the show. I love it. The fact that he showed up on Real Talk is big because Adam, you don't really do a lot of this. All right, so there is an artist, and if you're watching, if you're liking, I want you to like, share, subscribe, and then also please ask him some questions because he's not only just an artist himself, but he's an amazing producer. Amazing. There's two songs. There's a song called Home. I think you can go on SoundCloud. I didn't release it to iTunes. He got on me earlier for that. But of course, and then Go the Distance. And then I'm going to record later. So I'm going to hopefully, if he has time in his schedule, it's so expensive. But no, I'm going to bring him back in to work with me because he understands my voice. He understands high
I
singers.
sure do.
Yeah, he really does. So there's an
You're gonna
artist.
get the best.
Oh, yeah, you definitely are. No, for real. That's the real talk, though. There's an artist that I love that America loves, not even America, I can't even box her into America, the world loves. She is the daughter of the legendary Donny Hathaway, and her name is Layla Hathaway. And this lady took a very, very unique liking to you. So can you tell us a little bit about how that happened?
Unique liking. I'll say that's the exact words I would use. A unique liking. I s- I remember just being backstage. One of the times she was like, "Come on, is your?" Okay, let me rewind. I
Yes, take us
I
back.
I won a competition that she was hosting to see who's gonna open up for her in Chicago.
Mhm.
You had to post something, a singing thing, and then she picked the best people out of Chicago, and obviously it was me. And I did the show. We met. She was very cool. And then she came to me sometime after that, and she invited me to that show. Actually, every time she comes to City Winery, she invites me to the show.
Mhm,
So I think 3 out of the 4 times that I went, she has invited me on stage to scat with her at the last song.
mhm.
And and the first time I was smiling so hard that I'm just like, I couldn't even think. Like,
Right,
how
right.
can you with smiling?
Right, right.
But she's a sad. She understands expression and vocal sincerity. So I think that, and she likes my music. She literally plays it in the dressing room before the show. Her
Wow.
and Kim Burrell,
Her and who? Kim Burrell?
yeah, Kim
Oh,
Burrell.
wow.
She calls me a lot. We talk on the phone, like, and she
Wow.
tells me how to use myself, like, as power. Like,
Yeah.
it's incredible. Lengthy conversations, and I'm just like, if I ever doubted myself before, there's literally no reason to doubt me now, because close to me in some kind of way are two legends that I'm just a boy from Detroit, like,
Yeah.
that just put out music. I put my music out with no plan. I literally put High Places out in the middle of the night, and like, it was like 1 in the morning. I had all the things mixed. I paid for everything. I had everything, the artwork done, and I just was like, and I just pushed send. Like, I
Yeah.
uploaded it myself, and that's it. So for that to attract people to find my music, Mary Mary, was some that they were playing my music on a live before Go her sister, Resson Patterson, like,
Mhm.
what? Like,
Yeah.
following me, liking my posts, things like that. Like, what? There's
Yeah.
never a point. So my time basically is inevitable. I
Yeah.
just feel like I need to show myself more. So that's what this is all about.
And yeah, and hopefully from this conversation and after this show on Real Talk, this exclusive, yeah, we're gonna get into them vlogs. We're gonna get into that because now we're begging for you to let us in your world a little bit more. Yeah, I want that for you. I didn't know
Thank you.
Kim Burrell called you. That's a little jelly. Little jelly. I love her. A little jelly. So Layla and Kimberell, these vocal monsters. What is a lesson that
Mom.
Layla's taught you? Because fun fact, Adam, let me share this with you. At that BRL thing that you and I met at, she was there that year. Do you remember that?
Oh yeah.
You remember that?
I
She was there that year.
do it.
And she actually taught me how to do a sound check. I never knew how to do a sound check before in my life. Jay Drew passed me the
How does
mic.
she
He said, do your thing. And I didn't know what to do. And she came up there, whispered in my ear, and taught me what a sound check was.
Oh
Yeah,
wow.
that's a true story. But so that's crazy how she was there, and then years later, now you're her favorite artist. Like it's crazy. Like, so tell her, what has she taught you, man? Like, what are some things Layla's taught you? Shout out to Layla. If you're watching or you will watch, and of course our lovely Kimberell. Shout out to y'all. We love y'all. All right, go ahead, Anna.
I would say inadvertently she taught me, I don't know, I pitched like 4 songs to her and she was like, no, no, no. So I
Right,
think
right.
that taught me like, I guess, to not take anything personal because
Yeah,
she loves my music, she loves my pen, but those songs just weren't the right songs. And then
right.
later at another show, she was like, "Hey, do you have more songs to send? Keep sending them." So I guess, I mean, I knew this lesson reminder to stay resilient, to not take things too personal, and to tailor make them to where someone is in their life as far as a songwriter producer goes.
Yeah,
That's what I
yeah.
would.
That's really good. That's real good. All right, here we go. We're gonna do something else special. So I would sing a song like, Jesus, you're the center of my joy. All that's good and perfect comes from you. Oh. Now, how would you do it? If I did all that, how would you do that? How would you caress it like Adam?
That same line or after?
After the line. Yeah, you can do the same. It don't matter.
Jesus. I wouldn't sing it that high.
No, I started high, then Adam.
I'll be like, Jesus, you're the center of my joy.
Yeah.
All that's good and perfect comes from you. Something like that.
I love it. I love it. Can we clap our hands for that? That was really good. That was good. Where's the clap? All right. They over there in the spirit. The Holy Ghost. All right, so check this out. So I can talk to you all day, but we gotta get into a couple things on this journey. He's cut again. Something's happening. Something's happening. He's moving in the room. So let's get into like spiritual aspect. Are we still where are we? Because in this industry, I'm sure you've seen a lot already. How does Adam keep himself grounded to what he knows to be true?
Well,
Yeah, no, real talk.
um, my spirituality is very black and white. Like it's like, well, I wasn't there. I don't know. But what
Yeah,
I do know is there's something, and that
yeah,
something is powerful enough to move and shift us all as it does. So I believe in the general the general something.
yeah, yeah.
So I don't know what that sounds like, but that's where I'm at with it.
And does that keep you grounded? Because like, have you seen or like, because you're indoors that a lot of us were, still climbing to get into or haven't got into yet. Does that keep you grounded in some type of way?
Knowing who you are, knowing who I am keeps me really honestly grounded because
Yeah,
there's nobody that can shake me or make me feel any kind of way because I really understand it all. Like, if anything, I might be shaking you from a joke I made, but honestly, I just kind of just do my thing and carry the BDE everywhere I go and just be like,
yeah.
I mean, when you're talented and you know how to speak up for yourself and others and you have integrity, I feel like can not too much dirt can attach to that.
I love that. I love that. Let's switch gears. Let's get into you keep a good team around you. Pretty much, I think, has it been the same team? And I'm talking about the band, I don't know. Do you have managed? You, of course, your management. Okay, so explain that whole process about keeping the same. Because you said earlier you met them, most of them in the backyard of X, Y, and Z. So is
Hmm.
this the same team that you've brought over to this new chapter of your artistry?
Oh yeah, the band is gonna stay the band forever. Like the band ain't breaking up unless they got gigs for other niggas. But I mean,
Yeah. And
the
shout out to the
band,
band. Your band is multicultural, right?
yes, they are.
Yes. Yep.
And nicknamed them the Alley Cats as well as my supporters, the Alley Cats, because
Yeah.
I'm a cat, and if I'm the cat, big cat, then y'all the little cats. So,
Okay. Okay. Shout out to it.
the but we don't say nothing little around here, so we say Alley Cats. So yeah, I'm
Yeah.
big cat, y'all. But the band is fire. I told them after City Winery, like, you guys, like, we've been playing together for so long. When it's really time for me to tour, make sure you got that schedule ready because we're going to hit it and it's going to be packed. So
Yeah.
I'm just feeling like, yeah, that's important. I have been with my manager Kim forever now. We're probably going to continue to be together, even if I do end up getting with another manager. It'll be a marriage of managers because I don't feel like, I don't know, me and Kim do so well together, and I just love her so much. So,
Yeah.
um, yes, my graphic designer who is also my man.
Hmm.
Yes. And it's good with other people as well and branch out. And, that is what this year is really about. Just making sure I present myself how I really want to be seen, how I feel on the inside, as I adorn
Yeah.
myself on the outside.
Yeah. I love that. I love that. And you seem like you have a great team.
Yes, I
Yeah.
do.
I
I
love
do.
that.
As an addition, I need a booking agent.
Okay. Let's shop it
And
out. Let's shop it. Let's put it out.
okay, any booking agents that know that you can move an artist that can fill a room to 300 to 400,
Uh
hit me up.
oh.
Also,
Requirements. I love that.
I mean, yeah, I mean, my social media presence is a thing that they will look at too, but I have decent engagement. I just got to put myself out there more, which is the annoying part. Because honestly, do I look like that type of person? I really would rather be not being on the phone, in my own zone, making music, quiet,
Yeah.
just like that. But yeah, I'm gonna show my life and show my interest and just do the thing because there's
Yeah.
some other corny ass nigga doing. I'm sorry, I don't know, but some other cornball doing it. Like, hey, listen to my music, da, da, da. And then you listen to it, and it's like, hmm.
Yeah.
So if they can do it, the motivation is thick for me to do it.
Yeah, it's thick in this hour. Get yourself out there, man. Let's get into this. Now, of course, we're traveling. Is there ever been, this is a real talk question. This is from me. This is not from nobody else. Has there ever been a comparison of you and Duran? It's Duran, right? Duran, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And how do you
Um,
feel about the comparison?
I feel like it's like the sun and the moon. Like, like it's not the same thing. We have a song together, and I think that
Didn't know that. Let's plug that. I didn't know that, Adam.
the song is called House Cats. Cat spelled with a K and Z at the end.
Okay.
House Cats.
Okay.
And we did it during the pandemic, so it was a weird time for people to be listening to music, but it was just about being cuddled up and cozy in a house. And I got the first verse, he got the second verse. I went to LA and watched him do it all in his living room. We're friends as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
I just know that when you're glassing off, when you're taking it off to where you have to go, sometimes you separate the other end, and just pieces fall off. Not that I was a part of his team or nothing like that, but what I'm trying to say is it's just different. His trajectory is there. My whole situation is new artist type of energy. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
but as far as the vocal and writing and production goes, they're just totally two different things. I do think that he's going to venture off into singing more love songs and like songs about relationships and life versus the silly things,
Mm-hmm.
but
Mm-hmm.
it's still going to be very different. The comparison, I think, is because we're both queer
Mm-hmm.
and
Mm-hmm.
um but I think that's really it. I don't think we sound like. I don't think any of our vocal stylings are the same.
Right.
And yeah, I love him though. I think that he's an incredible vocalist. I love his life. I love
Yeah, you
him.
love his life, right? Right.
Yeah, like I love to see him just doing him and just doing it. It's just very like, because
Yeah.
guess what? You got to do that. You got to punch and kick through just to be yourself. So it's like, I'm glad that you're doing that, you know?
Yeah. I love that. I love that. Thank you for
The
that.
comparisons, the comparisons are a thief of joy because it's like, no, no, it's not the same. But
Yeah.
also, I understand what you're saying. I can see the energy. And most
Yeah.
importantly, yeah, not the same though. How
Yeah.
do you feel about it?
No, I think, I think that because I think when I heard that before, I was thinking they were talking about more mannerisms. And I was like, because the vocal stylings aren't, he's more of a he's raspier, more you're a smooth, you're like water. Like it's and so they're different vocal stylings are different to me. And I was trying to think, I was like, well, what is it the lyric content? So I don't know. I think you guys are different. I think maybe like you
It's
said,
both.
huh?
It's both the lyric content and the just the vocal stylings. But like I say, venture off into like more love songs type of energy. Something is coming soon. He's been teasing something, so I'm excited to hear. But
Yeah.
yes, our styles are very different, and I'm actually excited for the masses to get their own way in on that because I already know when I get to a certain space that the comparisons will become even more.
Yeah.
I mean, I love that people say I sound like Rashawn Patterson or
Yeah. Yeah.
Stokely from Mint Condition. I even, you know, I was a late bloomer to Stokely, but I can understand that. I can understand all the comparisons, but I really get excited when someone can hear Aretha Franklin or a Mariah Carey in my voice because I'm like, now that's where I was living at when I was young. Like, so
That's what we was that's the training ground, huh? Okay. I
that's
feel that.
that's the ground. The good swells from Aretha, the high energetic belts at the end of a song from Mariah, like that's kind of like my vibe.
What makes a good singer for you? Just two to three things. What makes a good singer for you?
Being able to hold a note, to take your time. When I say hold a note, I mean like everything ain't a run. You don't got to rush everything. Like some stuff
Yeah.
is just very like just sing it, but also good tone, good choices. Like because you can be a lower like skilled singer, but still make like really good choices. And so yeah, tone, good choices, taking your time, and being able to hold a note without doing too many runs.
I love that. What makes a good songwriter? Two to three things.
Um, Perspective, creativity, as far as like how innovative you can be with the song topic, and like exciting and juicy melody choices. I hate a boring ass person like. Now maybe on my voice it sounds cool. Okay, some stuff is gonna be like that, but it's just when the majority is dun, 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 like where's the excitement? Where's the I don't know. So yes,
Yeah.
I listen to a lot of music and I'm just like, what
Oh,
is
we could. So,
this?
are we comparing and we move on because I could talk to you all night. But are we comparing it to this talk singing that this new music has now? This like
Yeah, like even with the jazz girls, like outside of Samara Joy, the other jazz girls, that's why you don't hear about them because they're just so. I mean, you hear about them when they're doing like jazz fest, but it's like you hear again just because you're occupying this space. Oh, okay, create a space for yourself and occupy that hole. Got it.
yeah, yeah, for sure. Shout out to the Jasmine Sullivans who are still holding the you know
The vocal torch.
yeah who are still holding it down.
She
I
makes
love
us. She
you.
makes us look. I love you back. Thanks
Yeah.
for having me.
Yeah, I no, this is amazing. I'm so glad that you did this because you don't do a lot of this. This is awesome on you, and where you're going is far greater than where you've. It's far greater than where you've been. I wish you would receive that way in Chicago. I sent that right in Chicago.
I'm
Nope, it's
grab it.
we're reaching up, huh? We're reaching up for that thing. And I love you. I love you down. I think your music Oh, we got to get into it. No, I can't go. Sorry. There's 2 songs that you just released, and I need everybody to go support it. Okay, it's 2 songs. One, I love the cover art to it because it's like gives me Josie Cats. What's it? Not Josie Cat. What is it?
Josie and the
Yeah, the
Pussycat.
Pussycats. It gives me kind of that thing. It's called Honeydew, which I've heard. Love Honeydew, and then of course you have One Stop Shop. Can you tell me just a little bit about that? About those 2?
Yes. One Stop Shop, I wrote and bossy, like, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. I produced this, I engineered this, I mixed and
Man,
mastered. Oh, I wrote this shit, I recorded myself. I can do it all. I was like Quincy Jones. I was feeling like Stevie Wonder. I was feeling like, hold up. But I was like, let me put this into a love perspective as far as like if a lover, because I'm probably that too. I'm
yeah,
actually, I'm definitely that as far as Stop Shop goes. Everything you need, you can really get it. I mean, I'll let you stretch out and see what else you can find, but also it's right here.
yeah.
So I just need to put that in that kind of form. And then Honeydew is about a crush that is new, that is like, ooh, makes me feel like this. And then you just realize how sweet they really are at every turn. And it's just like a
Wow.
dancey, fun feeling song. So
Yeah.
more music coming from me in this summer. The project is titled, is ordered, it's ready. Like I just need to make sure I put things with it so that it stretches out and they stay visible. So that is what I'm working on now. But the music is
Yeah.
done.
The
The
music's
music's
ready.
been, it's ready.
Now it's the visuals. Now it's the interviews. Now it's the groundwork that we put in.
Yeah.
And I'll be here. I'll be here promoting you. Promotion. Of course, Real Talk is always a home for you, so you can come back anytime to
Thank
promote.
you.
And then we'll get together soon on some stuff because you're that guy. I'm telling y'all. I'm telling. Now listen, don't inbox him and you on that play because he will hurt your feelings. But if you're a serious artist that has serious potential, that it really that wants to do something for real, he's the guy to call. I'm telling you. Yeah.
That's right. That's right. Thank
Uh,
you, Nolan.
no
You better let them
problem.
niggas know.
I'm trying to put them on game. I don't want that nobody's feelings hurt. You're like, well, yeah, that. So no, but leave us. We get ready to go. I could talk to you all night. Thank you so much. We got to get your social media tags, and then leave us with something that you just want to share with those who have been supporting you this long, who've been rocking with you, all that good stuff.
Okay, my social media is I am Adamness, Ness. That's Ness, Adamness, on Instagram and X, and on Blue Sky as well. And Facebook is just Adam Ness. YouTube is Adam Ness. Let me see. Alley Cats out there, thank you so much for pulling up and showing me and affirming me every time through the DMs, if it's at a show, if it's through some merchandise you buy, if it's through some suggestions of songs and ways to keep myself present, because I'm taking all of them this year and I'm gonna make you proud and myself proud. And we're gonna just tour and just be a whole thing, a whole community that helps each other survive through the terrible Holocaust. So, no,
Right,
it,
right.
it's it's crazy out here, but we're gonna need community, and I do hope that my
Yeah,
like fan base or supporters can like be that as well. Like we're
right,
gonna have to come together. So I
right.
make a big family. It's not just for my own immediate gratification. Listen to my songs and listen to me sing, everyone. It's for the feel good vibes, to lift somebody up, to make somebody understand that they can do it too,
Yeah.
and to see that we all need each other. So yeah.
I love it. You heard it here on Real Talk with your boy Noland Pruitt from the voice of the Adam Nest. Next time he'll be on here, we speak Grammy nominations, we speak
Hmm.
album releases. I'll be there. So you follow me I follow him, and then we follow Christ. Huh? We love y'all guys. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Adam, I love you so much, man. Listen,
Love you too.
this is the 3rd episode of Real Talk with your boy Noland Pruitt, and I pray you have enjoyed it. But this is how you showed me you enjoyed it, huh? You ready for this? You gotta like, share, comment. I'm gonna add 4. Like, share, comment, and subscribe so we can get this good stuff into you. I'm interviewing people from the church, outside of the church, because we all have a voice, we all have a platform, and these are people that we love and that we follow. So I want to bring them personally to you. All right. I thank you for first of all, the views that I got on the Tiffany Boone interview and the Brandon J interview. This new season, you guys are showing me mad love, and I'm grateful to each and every one of you. I'll be back in February with some new guests. I want to drop one of the guests that I'm getting ready to have. I want to drop it right now, but I can't. I gotta hold it. Just know that this guest is that big. All right. So be following my Instagram page, the Noland Pruitt. the YouTube page, Real Talk with your boy Noland Pruitt, and I think you can find me on TikTok as well. The Noland Pruitt at TikTok as well. All right. So you're gonna get the guest for the February show. I love you guys. Until then, be encouraged, stay prayed up, and baby, thank you for watching Real Talk. I'm out of here. See y'all soon.